The 2018 Commonwealth Games were an international multi-sport event for members of the Commonwealth countries. Officially known as the 21st Commonwealth Games and commonly known as Gold Coast 2018. These games were held on Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia between 4 and 15 April 2018. It was the fifth time that Australia hosted the Commonwealth Games. More than 4,400 athletes, including 300 para-athletes from 71 nations, took part in the event. Notably, the Gambia also participated in the event. It had withdrawn its membership from the Commonwealth of Nations and Commonwealth Games Federation in 2013, but it was readmitted on 31 March 2018. With 275 sets of medals, the Games featured 19 Commonwealth sports, including beach volleyball and para-triathlon. India also participated in the 2018 Commonwealth Games. It was India's 18th appearance at the Games. The country won 26 gold medals, and with a total of 66 medals, it finished third in the medals tally. It was India's best position since the 2010 Commonwealth Games, which it had hosted. India had won 101 medals in total in New Delhi in 2010 and 69 in Manchester in 2002. Looking at the numbers, it is just 2 more medals than the 64 won in the previous edition in Glasgow in 2014. So, what then makes the campaign in Gold Coast significant or special? The tally of gold medals, 26, was more than silver, 20, and bronze, 20. Also, medals were bagged in 9 of the 16 disciplines that India participated in, winning gold in 7 of them. And these medals were won without the backing and advantage of a home crowd, like it did in 2010 and occasionally in events where they were least expected. Performances from youngsters made India proud. Neeraj Chopra, 20, made history by becoming the country's first javelin thrower to win a Commonwealth Games gold. His medal is only the 4th gold in the Commonwealth Games won by an Indian individual in a track and field event. Vinesh Phogat, 23, won the gold medal in the women's 50 kg freestyle wrestling. It was her 2nd gold from as many games appearances. Hours after Chopra and Phogat's golden show, Manika Batra, 22, found herself on the podium too, tears running down her cheeks as the Indian flag went up. The image of the tall table tennis player throwing her arms up in the air as she bagged a historic women's singles gold for the country is one that is going to be remembered for a long time. Table tennis turned out to be India's unexpected success story at the Games, and Batra led from the front. The 22-year-old who dropped out of college to focus on her game justified what many would call a massive risk. It was by far the best individual performance by an Indian athlete. She won 4 medals, 2 of them gold, while beating Singapore's Feng Tianwei, a multiple Olympic medalist who is ranked 4th in the world. Table tennis in India has long been relegated to tiny columns on the sports pages, but all that is set to change. Before Batra made history, only one non-Singaporean player had won the women's singles gold, New Zealand's Chun-Li Lee in 2002, when the sport made its debut at the event. India also took home the most medals in the shooting category. From 15-year-old gold winner Anish Bhanwala to Tejaswini Sawant, the 37-year-old who snatched a gold and silver, all of the athletes triumphed while making and breaking previous games records. The redoubtable Sania Nehwal provided the golden touch with her women's singles gold, much like the 2010 Games. Then there were Mary Kom, Sushil Kumar and Seema Punia, who showed that experience can never be discounted either, turning back the clock to deliver performances which were nothing short of awe-inspiring. While Mary Kom and Sushil Kumar won gold each in their respective fields, boxing and wrestling, Seema Punia won a silver medal in the women's discus throw final. The numbers may show that this was the country's third most successful outing, but the sheer diversity in the medals and medalists is what makes it extra special. There were medals from squash, although not gold. There were 9 medals from boxing, 12 from wrestling, 16 from shooting, and 9 from weightlifting. But apart from the impressive medal tally, the 2018 Commonwealth Games will probably be remembered for the arrival of India's next generation on the world stage, the emergence of a new crop of athletes ready to conquer the world.